So yeah, no one's watching, but that's just testing this channel. And I'm just thinking of my friends in South Africa. Here I am in my little basement in France where I work on old radios, new radios, and well, mostly old radios. So this is going to be off topic because if you're in the know, then you know that in South Africa at the moment there's a lot of strange stuff going on, a lot of bad behavior. And I was just watching the latest news clips where they were interviewing various dignitaries from Parliament, and the common excuse, the common theme is that, oh yeah, these people are protests, and we've been known as these people are protesters, and we've been known as a nation of protesters ever since Mandela took power. Now, excuse me, but what a lot of horse crap. These people are looting under the guise of protesting. That is akin to, I don't know, redefining rape as persuasive consensual sex. It doesn't wash, it doesn't fly. And when you look at the people in Ballito who have now stood up and at the entrance to the town, blockaded the roads and said so far and no further, I think that it's time that the government understands that these people have become an inspiration to the rest of South Africa. And you're in trouble because you've lost control and the people are taking it back. And they're doing it in an orderly fashion. They're not killing and maiming or looting. They've got the most to protest about. Think about it. I saw that film clip of that old lady in a little store, I think it's in Soweto or somewhere in Johannesburg, little black lady, crying her eyes out because her stuff is gone. These people are now going to take inspiration from some people who've had the courage to stand up to even the police and the government, the corrupt police and the corrupt government, and tell them, turn around and go back. You're not welcome here and you're no use here. And actually, Cyril Ramaphosa, you're no use here. And you've proved it. If you think that Jacob Zuma is in trouble, I think you need to reconsider. I think you're in more trouble than Jacob Zuma because you have effectively proved that you've got no control over your country. And it's a bad place to be, man. It's a bad place to be. Shifting gears slightly, to those guys who are standing at those roadblocks in Ballito, it's young men. I happen to know one of them. Won't be mentioning names, but he's the son of a school friend of mine from years ago, and it kind of reminds me of the saying that went around a while ago that said that hard times make tough men make good times make weak men make hard times. And it's like this big wheel is turned around again, and now we're seeing the rise of the next generation of tough young men. And it's out of necessity. It's not that they want to be that, it's that they've got to be that. Now we've got, like I was when I was 18, 19, 20, going up to stand up at the border. And despite what a lot of people would tell you, that was a fight against communism. It was not a fight against black. And now we've got young men going up and standing in the streets to protect their parents again. And it's not even of color. It's their parents living in a town that stands to be ransacked because it's well known as being a slightly affluent town. So for those young men standing in those blockades, thank you. Thank you. Not only thank you for protecting the people that you love, but for protecting an idea as well. Protecting even the ideas of a nation that has gone horribly astray, where they're now calling wrong right, and they're calling evil deeds good deeds. That's really what it's come down to. Making excuses for the actual criminals. And I include the government in that statement. So thank you, young men, for standing up. And thank you, parents, for raising such young men. Anyway, that's all I've got to say.